more of these files are coming out. Look, and I'm gonna say once again, this opinion is the opinion solely of Agent 2020 and Clear Vizion Media. Do not be surprised what y'all find out in these files. I know a lot of y'all got that hero worship real bad. You know, y'all got heroes and more heroes. But your favorite hero, them probably either been to Epstein's mansion on the jet or been to the island. And if they haven't, then it's thumbs up. I wouldn't even be concerned with it. But you know what? My whole thing is, and at this point, I'm an observer. I'm just observing everything that's going on. The best way for you to be today is to be observant, paying extra close attention to everything that's going on. There's no other way to do it. You know, that way, the more informed you are, the less you have to worry about anybody looking at you like, where you been? You know, what do they say? Unless you've been living under a rock, you didn't know that this stuff was happening. But it's happening. And it's happening for a reason. You know, no matter what happens on this plane in this world, the devil has to be exposed. Jeffrey Epstein was a form of a devil, but he wasn't the devil. He wasn't Satan. Satan is the maker of devils. Okay? Satan's evil. I'll put it to you like this. This is the best way for me to say it. Satan's evil is confined to just himself. That means he can influence others to be evil. A devil can only be what a devil is. He can't influence anybody else to be anything. Why do you think people who love to do bad stuff, they always got to find a crowd of people who like to do it with them? Your average person that like to do the off the wall stuff that you never thought about, they're just what you would call a devil. Now let me give you an example of Satan. I hope y'all ready for this. An example of a form of Satan or a Satan is Charles Manson. Charles Manson talked 4 individuals into killing a woman, into killing 3 people, if I ain't mistaken, to take LeBlanca murders. I think it was like 3 to 4 people. One of them just happened to be pregnant. Charles Manson is an example of Satan. A Satan. Let's say it like that. Let me give you another example of a Satan. Let me think. Anybody who can influence you to do something out of your character, you can call them Satan. Anybody whose negativity can be picked up by you, and then you just go and do this negative stuff without having to say anything to anybody, that's a Satan. Okay, I put it to you like this, and this is just in the mildest form. You know, the bullies always got a little crew of people that usually run around. You know, bullies always got what you would call a yes man. You know what I'm saying? Suck boys, tag-alongs, whatever you want to call them. I always have those people around them. When those people get away from that bully, they do the same thing the bully does to other people. Some of your most popular people are bullies. Some of the most popular people can be looked at. Let me take that back. Some of your most popular people can be Satan. Okay, I'm gonna throw this one out there. You know how all of these celebrities, they got what I would call followers or super fans, the Barbs, you know, the Swifties, the Beehives, and all of that stuff, you know. So if Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, or Beyonce told their super fans to go and do something, do you think they're gonna go do it? I mean, I'm just saying. Do you think they're gonna do it? If they say, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to go to this store at this time, you know, I got a new album dropping or the video dropping or such and such or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna need y'all to show up and show out. I'm pretty sure they're gonna show up and show out. Now, I'm not saying that they are Satan, because see, what we're talking about is influence. We're just talking about influence. Now, Epstein had the ability to influence these people with just his money. You see, he influenced people with his money. He had a way of talking to people that they just wanted to be around this dude. Elon Musk, I don't ever want to hear you say nothing about Epstein again. Like ever. Because they put you all the way on Front Street. He had the nerve to say, you know, Trump is in the Epstein files. It's going to be found out. Now, yeah, you in there too, Elon. Why you sitting up there running your mouth like everybody else is in it? You in there too. I want to come to one of your parties. When you going to have a party? You're going to invite me to a party? That's Elon. The first white African American. Never thought you'd hear a term like that, huh? He's a true African American. Grew up, born, and raised in South Africa and came to America. He's an African American. So, all of these people who say they didn't know nothing about Epstein, no, they knew Epstein on a minuscule level. He invited them to a party at his mansion. He gave them a phone call and told them he liked one of their shows, liked one of their songs. But we're not being mindful of the company that we keep. We got to be mindful of the company that we keep. You know, if you knew somebody had skeletons in the closet, what are you going to do? Are you going to leave them alone? Or are you going to be like, okay, I know who you are. You haven't really done anything to me, but you got a lot of stuff going on. I mean, men and women say it to each other all the time. You out on a date with somebody, and then y'all go to the spot that y'all go to, and about 6 people come up to this person while y'all sitting there. Like, this person's pretty popular. You know, you didn't know how popular they were. This is probably y'all first date y'all going out on. You just never know. That's why it don't hurt to get to know people before you do different things with them, before you go places with them, before you associate with them, before you go to their house, before you go to one of their parties. I'm just saying, ain't nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that. Just know who you know. You know, be careful of the company that you keep. Just like I said, I'm releasing all of these videos. I'm just doing them, you know. I'm doing these lives because I'm on my way home. Give me a few minutes to, you know, say some of the stuff that's on my mind and everything. But I'm going to make all of these videos live. So you'll be able to, so they'll come up in my feed and everything. So you'll be able to see them. But what I would like for y'all to do is just leave some comments in the comment area. You know, when you see the video pop up, it's gonna let itself know, you know, after the live, I'll make it available. Because right now, like I said, every live is private until you make it public. Once I make it public and y'all see the video, jump on the comments about it. You know, because this is the type of stuff to talk about. Yeah, most of the people don't want to hear this stuff. You right. What's your name? Devin Smith. Yeah, you right. You know, most people don't want to hear this stuff because they don't want the truth. They don't like the truth. You right. They don't like the truth. But the truth is inevitable. You know, the truth is the only thing that's going to be able to stand by itself, regardless of the lies that people tell. The truth doesn't need anything to support it. Whatever the truth is, the facts that all of the support is already right there in the truth. You don't, it's not even needed. But in order for you to keep a lie up, you got to tell another lie to reinforce the lie that you told before. Then you got to remember the lie. Because if you forget it and you say something different, then somebody gonna be like, hold on, wait a minute, you didn't say that the other day, you said something else. Then they're gonna be like, oh man, damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? It's like, this is the world we living in now. You know, the truth is gonna prevail regardless. It might have took a while for them files to come out, but see, they out now. A lot of people are in them. A lot of people are in them. And you know, the first thing they're gonna say is, well, I didn't know he was like that. Okay, I mean, yeah, seriously? You really didn't know that? You know how they say, you know, you go to the party. You know, Jay-Z said it perfectly. After the party, it's the after party. After the party, it's the hotel lobby. After the lobby, then it's probably Chris. And after the original was probably, I mean, he made it sound good, but he said, you know, after the party, it's the after party. Well, after the after party, it's another party. Y'all heard that y'all heard that in Diddy's trial. Yeah, you can go to the white party, stay until 12, 1 o'clock. Then, you know, that's the after party. It's going to be till about 2, 2:30, maybe 3. If you stay after 3, you walking into a whole nother thing. You walking into a whole nother, like he said, hey, if you stay after 2, I mean, I hope you understand what you're staying after if you stay after 2, right? You understand where you I mean, you know the type of parties I throw, right? You know, because if you go to the after party, then guess what? Shit, you already at the after party, so you know he like, well, shit. If you come to the after party, then you must be kind of down with the with the get down. So if you stay past 3, you already know what time it is. 2:45, I'm on the phone making some phone calls. And then a whole set of people about to come over. Then it's on and pop. And if he rub you with that baby oil, it's over with. You probably gonna, what they say, you gonna be with the shits. You gonna open all the way up. You gonna be down for whatever. Same way with Epstein, same way. Same way. They knew it, but they really didn't know it. They didn't know it until it was that time to know it. Then they was there sitting out. Hey, got convicted in 2008, and they like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to delete them pictures. Oh no, he already got all he already got copies of all of that. You're not getting away from that. He already got that. He probably got some recordings. If not video, he probably got some audio. Look, that's your voice. Ain't this you? Didn't you? That sound like you, don't it? So yeah, this is Satan's world. Okay? His influence is touching everybody right now. His evil is being replicated by everybody right now. But most of them, they in the closet. They behind the scenes. They under the cover. You don't know. You're not going to know until they get exposed. Then once they get exposed, you're going to know. Then after you know, hopefully it wasn't too late. You ain't got yourself, in a, what they call it, you ain't get yourself in the test with them. There ain't no videos and no audio shits going on, so. But your name might come up in the email. Might be in a file. Who knows? If you ducked off into one of them rooms with one of them girls that he called, which was his girls, then you can best believe he got you. He got you on something. You can believe that. He got you on something, and you ain't gonna be able to shake it. So, yeah, let's just be mindful. Let's just be mindful, family. That's all I'm saying. Just be mindful. So this is your brother 2020. About to go to the house and chill out for a little bit. I'm trying to get my stuff back together so I can start going live again, and on a regular basis. So y'all just check me out around this time every day if y'all can. I appreciate it. And I'm out. Peace.